the video you've all been waiting for. Right now I am on the ferry and we're going to Hong Kong Island to try some food. So we're going on a street food tour and hopefully we're going to find some Dai Pai Dong, which are an endangered species in Hong Kong. But more on that later. So I was just walking around and came across all these street vendors. So I'm just gonna walk around the streets and try to find something. The problem with these places is there's nowhere to eat, and so I have to find somewhere to sit down. Alright, I finally found a spot between a couple buildings here, and it's a little quiet here, so finally I can try eating this hot pot. Alright, so street food number one. This is beef and egg hot pot. Looks like they put in a little cabbage there, and then the beef has some green onions. We'll have to see what else is in there. And then a glutinous rice with some soy sauce. Steamed white rice with a little bit of soy sauce on it. You know what egg tastes like. It tastes like egg. This beef looks really good. This is my first food tour video, and for good reason. I never did it before and I was wondering why, but then I started trying it and I realized I really don't know the adjectives to describe food. Like, how do you describe beef? How do you describe a soup that you've never had before? I see these other YouTubers doing it, these food vloggers, and you have to really have a talent to be able to describe food like that. But I'm gonna give it a try because I really want to start showing you guys food wherever I travel. Okay, now we're in Hong Kong Central, which is on Hong Kong Island, and this is where a majority of the best places are to eat. So we're gonna search for some Dai Pai Dong, which are open-air restaurants where you can get some of the best food. Cheese tea?
Yeah. You want the cheese waffle or something? You can try the open meat and drink directly. You try the cheese first.
Okay.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so I had to try the famous cheese tea while I'm here. I've never seen this before, but there's a layer of cheese on the top, and then I picked the mango one, so there's mango on the bottom. Alright. So you're supposed to sip it so that you have a little bit of the cheese, but then when it pours over, then you get a little bit of the bottom also, so then it starts to mix together. Alright, so first I think I'm only gonna get cheese. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of like a whipped cream. Kind of like a whipped cream. But then if you pour it a bit more, then you get both, so. So the more you tip it, the more you get at the bottom. And so yeah, that's a mango tea, kind of a slushy tea at the bottom. mixed together, it gives it this creaminess that's just amazing. I've never had a tea like this. So they give you a straw with this, but please don't use it because then you're not going to get the mixture of the cheese with it, which is the best part. Alright guys, I took a little break and I changed because I was sweating all over. But now we're in Kowloon, so the other side of Hong Kong. And I'm just gonna wander down these alleyways and these small streets and look for a few street food items. So one of the staples in Hong Kong is the pineapple bun. So I was looking for a bakery. You can find these at pretty much any bakery in the city. And it was 8 Hong Kong dollars. But if you wanted butter added, then it's 12 Hong Kong dollars. And I wanted to get the full effect, so I got some butter just to really test this thing in its full glory. That is not what I was expecting at all. It's more like a donut than a roll. It's not pineapple flavor. It basically tastes like a donut. It's really sugary, and the reason they call it a pineapple bun is just because it looks kind of like the outside of a pineapple. It's really fluffy on the inside, and the top is a little bit crispy. I think when these are done well, it's very crispy on the top, so you have a mix of this crisp and this fluffiness and this butteriness on the inside. Alright, so we're at Mong Kok Ladies Market, and the thing is, I was too enamored with all of the street vendors inside to really notice, but on the other side, on the back side of these vendors, is most of the food. So this is where we're gonna do a little street tour, and hopefully we'll find something. We're on the other side. We're crossing two very different things off of the Hong Kong bucket list. First thing is egg waffle. I've been wanting to try this for a while. And then this one I really don't want to try, but I have to. It's Stinky Tofu. Alright, so this is the famous egg waffle in Hong Kong, and I'm guessing it's just gonna taste like a waffle, but it has a cool shape and it looks really fluffy. Alright, so it just tastes like a waffle, but what makes this better, possibly better than a waffle, is these little egg shapes in here. They keep some of the fluffiness and some of the moisture in there, and you don't get that with a waffle. Okay, and the one I'm a little scared about, this is Stinky Tofu. Stinky Tofu really stinks. The second I took this out of the bag, the flies started coming for it. And when I hold it this far away from my face, I can smell it. It kind of smells like a dirty sock. Alright, here goes nothing. Stinky Tofu, Hong Kong. Wow. It tastes like it smells. At first it's kind of bitter and sour, and I kind of liked it at first, but then the aftertaste. The aftertaste is exactly how it smells. Stinky Tofu, ladies and gentlemen. You have to try it when you're in Hong Kong. Okay, I think that Stinky Tofu ended it for me. So that's the street food tour of Hong Kong. Please like this video if you liked it. Tell me what food I missed, because I know I missed a ton. And hopefully they're in my other videos, but leave a comment below, and and I'll see you in the next video. You're awesome for making it all the way through this video. If you want to watch more, click one of these videos, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe right here because I'm traveling around the world and I'm sharing the whole thing with you.